everyone. I have Michelle here with me today. Let's find out what she has to say about my legal templates. Thank you so much, Michelle, for your time. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Amira. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you here. So, Michelle, tell us a little bit about yourself and where are you located?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Michelle Burton, and I'm behind the blog called Work Remote Travel More. And
Awesome.
we're located in St. Louis, Missouri, so the Midwest. And I, started out with really having this love of traveling with my six. Can you believe it? Six kiddos.
Wow. Busy mama over there.
It is crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's so fun and we love
Yes.
it. And, we started about 8 weeks ago. So right, at the beginning of this pandemic, but I'm very excited because I've already had over 3,000 unique visitors to the site.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like we're really starting to get some momentum. So I'm really thrilled about it.
Yeah, no, that's very good progress, by the way. That's amazing. So, how did you hear about me, Michelle?
Oh my goodness. I heard through Pinterest.
Oh, okay. Wow, I love it.
Yes. So I had been researching online and I knew that I needed some sort of legal protection for my blog. And, all these bloggers on Pinterest had these great pins of, affiliate disclaimers and this and that. And when I came across yours, I stopped immediately. I stopped looking and I'm like, yep, this is it. This is it.
That's awesome. And so, what legal templates did you end up purchasing from me?
So I purchased the Start a Legal bundle. Of course, includes that privacy policy, the disclaimer, and the terms and conditions templates.
Okay.
I love.
Thank you. Thank you. So I know you mentioned that you were searching on Pinterest. By the way, I love Pinterest right now for this.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you were able to find me from Pinterest. But what made you decide to purchase from me?
Oh my goodness, there are so many reasons. So when I start out and I get too long-winded, let me know.
Okay. I love it.
I've been an entrepreneur since I was 23 and I'm 45 now. So I've had a couple of decades under my belt.
Yes.
And really, when you put so much effort into a small family-run business and you're really laying out your entire family's time and your assets on the line for your business. And I've learned really through past experiences that lawsuits can happen.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it happened to us. And I believe it or not, if you're watching this, and it's disheartening, and it just zaps the energy out of you. The lawsuit ended up being about a year long.
Yeah.
It ended up going all the way to a jury, and fortunately for us, we had an amazing legal team, and we were found 100% not at fault.
Right.
So when I saw your website, the fact that you were a blogger, you were an attorney, plus all the amazing testimonials that I had read, I knew I couldn't pass it up. I had to purchase your template. So it was perfect.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry you had to go through that, but I'm glad at the same time that you had an amazing legal team. But you know what? I can totally relate to that, although I'm a lawyer. But before I became a lawyer, my dad got sued as an entrepreneur, and that lawsuit lasted us a year or two, because that's unfortunately the case with lawsuits, right? They're never ending.
Yeah.
And it's such a painful experience, like you said, and it affects everyone, right? Like I understand that you won at the end, but that whole process of going through it for the year it's just heartbreaking, and your family suffers with you, and just
Right.
not, yeah, it's just not worth the risk.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially when you can have access to legal templates and all kinds of protections so easily and quickly. I think that it's a no-brainer,
Uh,
to then just
I
invest in,
got
yeah, make sure your
it.
business is protected. But yeah, no, and thank you for sharing that story, because a lot of people don't understand, unless you've been sued, you don't know.
Right. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, when you get those papers at your door,
Oh,
your heart just sinks.
thanks. Yeah,
You
big time.
know,
Yeah.
it's just I just can't explain enough of how depressed we were during that year and the thousands upon thousands of dollars that were spent in legal fees. So
Yeah.
it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, no, for sure. And so, how were you feeling before you purchased the templates? Like, did you ever think about doing this on your own? Or because of that experience that you've had,
Yeah.
you were like, no, I don't even want to try to figure this out on my own?
Oh my gosh, no. I knew I needed something. I kept reading about, affiliate disclaimers and
Yeah,
policies, and I was spinning my wheels
yeah,
reading and reading, and I just didn't feel comfortable with taking someone's information on their blog
right.
who wasn't an attorney,
Exactly.
from their website as face value for legal advice.
Yeah.
And I knew from experience if I went out to find an attorney locally, how expensive it can be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we're talking like $350, $500 for just a consultation.
Oh, just the consultation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not even the actual, drafting of the document. So yes, it adds up really fast. You're talking thousands of dollars just for these
That.
templates. Yeah, no, I agree with you. But so how did the templates then help you? Like, how did you feel afterward?
Yeah. So when I found you and I immediately bought your templates, I was like, yep, purchase. It
Oh,
was so awesome. It was so easy. Anyone who doesn't have like an IT background could do it.
yes,
In a matter of probably 30 minutes,
right.
you had everything lovely. I mean, it was like highlighted of where to put my company name or, change out this field to, be
Yeah,
specific for your particular blog. I thought she couldn't have made this any easier. How cool is this? It
yeah,
was such a sense of relief to me. And I am glad I had this opportunity to really tell you how extremely grateful I am to you for providing a product that is so great and at such an affordable price. I
oh,
think that so many bloggers out there started out really as a hobby blog.
true,
And, a huge barrier, to entry for a new business is cost.
true.
But with your packages being so amazingly affordable, cost doesn't need to be a barrier to anyone who wants to start that blog journey.
Yeah, no, and thank you so much for sharing your feedback. That is so valuable, because that was the whole point, right? Like, to make it affordable, to so that you have no excuse, but to protect yourself, your business, and yeah, and I'm so glad that they were very easy as well, because that was the whole point. I didn't Because if you're purchasing legal stuff, you don't want to be bogged down, right? You don't want to be sitting there. It's already complicated. It's already intimidating, and the last thing you want is to sit there and go through and get more confused.
I
So,
mean, my business is, I'm a financial person by, you know, what I have done in the past, and my degrees are all in finance. It's not legal. So that whole
yeah,
legalese can be so confusing to me. And to have someone who has that knowledge and is passing it on is a beautiful thing. And, one thing that I want to stress to everybody who is watching this, I just want to share a short story. I had actually reached out to another blogger well, before I found you. who provides consultations. So I sent her a little email. And as a consultant, I understand that value
Right.
in reaching out to someone who has that experience and that know-how. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm completely willing to pay for that consultation. But to this day, she has never responded back to me.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. But you, on the other hand, oh my goodness, you have always responded back to me. You're personable and you have the best customer service.
Oh,
So I really think that's a testament to you, to your integrity, your work ethic, and your reliability. So I thank you for that. And
oh.
those facts make me so much more confident and comfortable that you're going to be there for me, and I can stop worrying and I can sleep at night.
Yeah, no, and that's huge. And no, thank you for sharing that story, Michelle. And I really make sure that I provide that exceptional service because I come from a family, of my dad being an entrepreneur. And if anything I've learned is to really treat our customers as we would treat ourselves. Because at the end of the day, the business exists because of the customers. So I really try my best.
Absolutely, absolutely. I completely agree. So, and then with this being off my plate,
Yeah.
I now focus on those creative parts of my blog and bring that additional value to my readers with great content. And that's the key to blog growth.
So in the end, Michelle, is there anything that you would like to share with our viewers? Do you recommend the legal templates? Have you recommended them? And just anything else that you think would be helpful for someone that's watching us and maybe thinking about purchasing these templates but isn't sure?
Oh, absolutely. So please, please, please don't ever use one of those awful free templates.
Yes.
The first thing that I can ever say.
Right.
I've used them before and I have been burned by them. So in my early 20s, and that was a horrible experience. And that's when I realized that they do not have enough detail and it exposes you legally.
Yeah.
It was just probably one of my biggest lessons learned. Don't use those free legal templates. But what I would say is you have the niche market of blogging, so you know what we do, and you have the education, you have the law degree. So I can't imagine ever using any other product but yours.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Yes, customer for life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's fantastic is that you have already thought about as our blogs grow, and
Yes.
that's what we want is growth. That you're there for us because you already have products out there,
Absolutely.
templates out there that are ready for us to grow. And that's my next step. Since I'm going to be adding a new product line, I need
Yes.
to protect that product line. So that's next on my list to buy from you. So I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Michelle. And Michelle is absolutely right, guys. There are so many different legal templates depending on how your business grows. What is it that you're doing with your business? Look at the different packages, the bundle deals, or even individual templates in my legal store, and you'll get a feel for. And I'm constantly adding new ones, so they're all templates, but that were demanded, that were requested. So nothing is just there for the sake of being there. That's actually useful, essential information that you need to protect your business. So yes, take a look at those. And thank you, Michelle, for your time. Remind our viewers where they can easily reach you.
Absolutely. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity, Amira, to share really how you have helped me and my family and my business. And I really hope that this discussion gives your listeners the extra confidence to purchase your legal templates today and to begin protecting their blogs. But if they have any other questions about my experience, They are free to reach out to me at www.workremotetravelmore.com.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you. I appreciate it.